It was amazing to have all of our fans here supporting us, students, the community, just looking up, and even before the tip, just to see so many people here excited about what this program is doing. And that's just, it's really special to be home and have that atmosphere. But number two, I think defensively we really made a statement tonight, and I'm proud of our team for responding from a month ago. Right? I think we learned a lot about ourselves between then and now, and just happy to see that we could put a game together for that.
Yeah, I think my teammates did a really good job of finding me on the court, and we played best, I feel like, when we play fast, and they were finding me in transition a lot. I got a lot of open looks. So it was really just ball movement, playing together, and really all chemistry. That's something that I've always took pride in, like defense, I've always took pride in. A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on offense, I feel like, and something that I've always wanted to bring to the table was my defensive ability. And this year I've really been working on locking into that. Coach G has been calling me the defensive catalyst, so I've been really trying to buy into that role and just really get us going defensively, because that's kind of like what we needed to work on and what we're continuing to work on. I wouldn't say we were particularly focused on it. That's just how we play. Like, we like to get out, we like to run, we like to find open layups or threes in transition. That's what we call primary, so we like to play in primary a lot. We've been taking one game at a time for sure. We knew that there was going to be a packed gym, and we were really excited for that. We love our fan base. We're so thankful to have such a great support system. So we knew that it was going to be packed. We didn't want to disappoint our fans, and we just want to keep going game by game. We treat every game the same. We have the same mindset. We know we have to go out there and handle business. We know they're a great team, and we're prepared for that. We've been working all week, and we're just going to go out there and play our game and do what we have to do. Yeah, no, extremely motivated. We don't like to lose. Nobody likes to lose, but especially us. We're a very competitive group, and we knew we had to go out there and handle business. We've been calling it a revenge game all week, and that's exactly what we treated it as, and I think that reflected in our play.
It feels good. In full transparency, I just didn't think we played well the first time we played them, right? I don't even think we played well against Princeton, which I'm excited about tomorrow night for, right? Just getting that opportunity. The dynamic of the back-to-back is unique, and it's something that we just have to be ready for, right? We told our team, the real true first back-to-back we had, and which was at the Miami tournament because we had a day between. And so it just kind of woke us up a little bit to be ready for what's ahead. We have another back-to-back in 2 weekends, and then the Ivy League tournament is obviously the ultimate back-to-back for us. So, I was happy with how we responded from a month ago, and we'll be even more ready for tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, monitoring, sorry, can't really talk right now, monitoring our team's bodies, listening to them, what do you need, making sure that we're teaching in different ways so that's not all physical. I think this group's a really smart and mature group. So we're just trying to be unique and dynamic with, again, how do we recover? How do we plan? What do we do with their time? And so I think during the week, you just got to be really strategic with those things so that they're fresh and ready to go on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, I think this is one thing I got a lot of practice at as an assistant, and just kind of being in a program that was always hunted throughout the course of February into March. You just got to talk about everything and every day. Not just next weekend or the next game. To me, the games are the fun part of this whole thing, but it's how we do every day is what's more important. And so we're coaching our players every day, every possession, and not just I'm not going to do something outlandish on game day, right? So we're just trying to have that standard here. We talk a lot about to our team, defend the standard of this program, okay? And so I would just say, again, it's that focus on every day. It really is.
I know it literally just happened. Any update on Perry?
Nothing yet. Yeah, our team doctor's here. He's with her, but hopefully we'll know more tomorrow. Yeah, we just wanted to give her different looks. She's a good player. I know Jordan's game very well. I think the unique thing for her is that she can play in and out, much like Hannah and Caitlin and Paige, right? So it was kind of like them looking themselves in the mirror, and I was like, listen, you just got to buckle down. That kid's going to go and get hers because she's one of their best players. And her and Padilla, we were expecting to play well. It's hard for those two not to when they've had a ton of experience in that program. So just about limiting them and also making them think more. And I thought we did a good job of that today with Jordan. Yeah, I just think recently we've been trying to shift more to generate stops to scores, which is why we had so many transition points, because it wasn't really contested transition. A lot of it was run outs and people being ahead of the pack. Our steal numbers keep going up. deflections keep going up. So these are things we've been talking a lot about. So with that, comes we got to be able to make sure also we execute and control the clock when we have those possessions. I didn't think we did that well today. So that's something I'm expecting tomorrow with a really solid defensive team. But happy with our defensive effort for sure. I mean, they are so pivotal to our identity and our culture, especially, this might follow me, especially, Hannah and Carly. Hannah's been with me, she was one of the gap year kids. We have 4 of them on our team. They're like daughters to me, that's family. They reinforce the things in the locker room that we need to be reinforced. And Carly's just, she's had such a pivotal role in this team from day one too. And she's really embraced her leadership and mentorship of the younger players. So, I mean, their value is you can't even put a number or figure to it, right? You just know that they're a large reason for why this team and why Jaida and Abby and KD can be so successful. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I always say this. I'm like, if you're not excited to play this game, you don't have a pulse. That's just what basketball is. But I think our team is really ready to just go out there and attack them tomorrow. Just be the aggressors from the start. I really think that the win at Princeton was extremely necessary for us to just start understanding it's not Goliath and David anymore. It's we're better than them. I said it, but we are. And I think we have to act like that and understand a good defensive team can rattle you because they make you think, much like I was talking about earlier with us making Penn think tonight, right? So we just got to be sharp on our X's and O's tomorrow to make sure that we can execute our game plan. But they're ready. I have no doubt in my mind. I think she was 4 assists short of a triple-double. She was like, Coach, put me back in. I was like, I'm not putting you back in. I was like, you got to play tomorrow night. So she, Caitlin's playing with a really great confidence, and she's just unrattled right now. And I think that's the most valuable thing in her growth is that she hasn't been unhinged by a bad foul call or a trip. Today that could have totally set her off during that technical, but she just even-keeled, talks to the ref with respect, can look me in the eye and tell me, Coach, I got it. And that's just that's the mature sign of a senior. I'm really happy to see that it's clicking for her right now.